the bell, that only means one thing. It's time for the recess table. Woo! We don't have a crowd just yet.
I like how you're very pumped up.
I know, dude.
I like that.
It's the new year. We got a new set. We got video episodes now.
We also have new viewers who probably don't know who the fuck we are, so we better introduce ourselves properly. Right, so I'm going to start off. My name is Stan C. You can follow me on Twitter. It's @Stan947.
I'm Jandrick Lim, current freelance and PR artist. Someone's best kept secret @JLimberlake.
My name is Anton Arellano. I'm pretty sure I'm the Philippines' biggest Philadelphia 76ers fan. We're not the worst team in the league! Tanking what? Follow me at Arellano Ton.
Alright, I forgot. Wait, so I'm in a Kevin Garnett jersey, but I'm really a Celtics fan. I left my Garnett jersey at home, the Celtics, so like don't ask. So anyway, we're trying to like just mark the fuck out right now because we have a fucking set. We've got jerseys on the table. We've got shoes.
Surreal, man.
We've got magazines. We've got cards.
We actually have to wear caps. We actually have to wear clothes while recording now.
Yeah.
I can't.
No.
I'm trying to be legit.
No, my fault.
So legit na tayo, which is a good thing. And we're like 30 plus games into the regular season, which is also a good thing. And I know that everybody's hyped about probably like All-Star Weekend, playoff seedings and whatnot. But I want to talk about the fact that we're at a point in the regular season many people consider boring, and yet we're all excited about it.
Dude, what trade deadline? I'm telling you, the trades have been coming out, dude. I mean,
every week, man. Every week.
What was the first trade that started everything? Was it the Josh Smith waving? That's not even a trade.
It's not even a trade, but I think that was the big catalyst.
You need snowball, yeah. And now Jeff Green with the Grizzlies now.
The Dion Waiters trade.
The Dion Waiters trade. Dude, all right. J.R. Smith is now in Cleveland.
Yeah.
For all those NFL fans out there, the Cleveland Browns have a player named Johnny Manziel, and they have another player named Josh Gordon, who is a pothead. And Johnny Manziel is an alcoholic party guy, and now they have J.R. Smith in Cleveland.
So puro head case na nasa.
Dude, could you imagine the parties? Bro.
Triumvirate, man.
Yeah, dude.
Is Cleveland really a party place? I wouldn't know.
It is now.
It is now.
Apparently it is now. You got the King, you got those three. Dude, David Blatt is gonna get wasted soon. Not because of the parties, because of their record, dog. What, 500 record?
Oh, more or less.
Hovering, yeah.
And halos karank lang nilang Miami, like as of today's standings.
Something. I think Miami is like 7th right now in the East.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Brooklyn 7. They're 8.
Of course,
are they?
They're hanging in there. We're also hanging in there. 6th is Milwaukee.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So going back to David Blatt partying.
I just
with the sorry state that Cleveland's in right now.
What's going?
He balled well today, but DeMarcus Cousins just annihilated Cleveland today.
Yeah, actually.
And today is, by the way, today is the 12th. We totally forgot to say that.
Yeah, pero when this gets released, so parang
okay.
what day will it be? But going back, na parang you have this regular season that's supposedly unexciting at this point, and yet here I am, like we're all self-confessed NBA junkies here. I wake up in the morning and the first thing I see every day is a WhatsApp message from you guys about this trade rumor is going down.
Hell yeah.
And like Waj tweeted this, sources say this, sources say that. Every morning. Every morning something goes down.
That's also the reason why you have to follow us at the Recess Table on Twitter.
Breaking it down on the fly, 24/7.
Yeah, if you just want to follow just stupid tweets, we just follow us.
Random facts. You never know what bomb we're gonna drop.
There's always something exciting going on in the NBA, especially in the world of basketball. Kasi nga, when you're as hardcore a fan as we are, there's something that always makes you tick and makes you look for something more. Right now, though, what we want to talk about is something we want to share with you guys. So we're coming off a holiday break, a really long-ass one here in Manila, and we're heading into another long-ass
holiday gut.
Thanks, Pope Francis, for this really long-ass holiday break we're about to have as well. Anyway, where I'm leading at with this is we got a lot of cool gifts over the holidays. Woo! And if you're a basketball fan, there are certain gifts that you're looking for.
Okay.
Especially from your loved ones.
Right.
Right? So I'm sure that in your head meron kang wish list or meron kang gifts na peg. Like gusto mong magparinig sa either your girlfriend, your significant other, your sisters, your brothers, your parents. Pero deep inside nahihiya ka.
So basically, this is the ep wherein the female, the girlfriends of the NBA fans
take note, man.
Take note.
Okay.
We're pretty much doing you a favor. You're welcome. So we're gonna call this the recess table guide for gift giving.
Recess table guide.
Alright, so
I like that. I like how
the recess table guide for gift giving. So we're gonna start off first by showing you the stuff that we got for Christmas. Because thankfully, this Christmas was good for all of us.
Yep.
Thankfully, we got cool ass girlfriends.
Yes.
Can't relate. Can't relate. Come on, ladies. Sportsman, where you at?
Ano yung Twitter mo, man?
He had to buy himself.
Sorry, man. Sorry. I had to buy.
Alright. You want to start off with yours?
go ahead, dog.
Sige. So, heading into this Christmas,
Okay.
I thought that my girl got me a hoodie. And this is because I got her a hoodie.
Okay.
Right? So I was thinking na parang we would think along the
Get
same
even.
wavelength.
A very give or take relationship.
Yeah. So, nung binigay niya sa akin yung gift, sabi ko, uy, tangina ano to? It was in this box, tapos naka-wrap siya.
Okay.
So sabi ko, is it like a bobblehead? So I was shaking it. Walang sound.
Nothing.
And she was like, open it. I'm like, I open it, right? I'm like, the fuck is in this polka dotted box, diba? Open the box. Holy shit, I see the Nike logo. And out comes a Gilas Pilipinas jersey.
Alright.
With my fucking name on it.
With no number!
No number.
Robert Sacre, pare! From like his rookie photos, there's like no fucking number. I mean, I love my girlfriend very, very much. But like, no number. So the story behind this is, she asked my best friend, his name is Ryan, oh, anong number ni Stan? And Ryan's like, di ko alam eh, 11 ata kasi type ni si Yao Ming. Like, it's his favorite.
Type niya si Yao Ming, man!
Like, favorite player niya si Yao Ming. And then he goes, I'm gonna ask him. Doesn't ask me. Doesn't ask me at all. So she's like, sige, I'm gonna keep the receipt na lang and I'm gonna have you put the number on your own. So until now, it's like mid-January,
Smart
right?
move, actually.
I have the receipt in my wallet. And I have the jersey, like it still has a
Nike.
tag. So I'm coming back for Titan, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna have that number put in. I'm choosing between 10, probably 55. Whatever. So
Why
we'll
10? Norwood?
Yeah, 5 plus 5 is 10.
What's
The
up
Kemi
with
Mutombo,
5?
55. 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yun.
We'll give that to you.
you-
Walang pasagan ng trip.
Yeah, so that's the story behind that. So that's my Christmas gift. I'm very thankful.
Oh,
Ano
that's
sa'yo?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're staying in the country of jerseys. I'm a huge Sixers fan, so all we look forward to is the future, spelled with a P and an H, the future. And
Hashtag together we build.
hashtag together we build. And for all those casual fans out there, we got some pretty good rookies. I'm not being biased.
Yes.
I mean, you guys know we got some pretty good rookies.
Sure.
We have Nerlens Noel from last year's draft who's playing this year. We have Joel Embiid who hasn't played yet, but his Twitter game is off the roof.
Fucking
And we got a second rounder steal. Come on.
back.
Come on. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I'll give that to you.
So my girlfriend, who lives in the States now, well, studying in New York right now, asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I said, Sixers gear, Eagles gear, something like that. So she goes, alright, just make it easy for me and just link me what you want. And I said, okay.
I like how straightforward this relationship is.
Yeah, we're very straight. So yeah, what did I get? KJ McDaniels jersey. I guarantee I am the first one in the Philippines
Who
to
has
have this shit. Which brings me back to my other Sixers jersey.
Okay.
Alright, I'm wearing a Michael Carter Williams jersey. Alright, Rookie of the Year,
Number 1.
2013, 2014.
Yeah.
First rookie since Magic Johnson to have that 16, 6, and 6 season or whatever. The day we drafted him, I said, you know what, I'm heartbroken from the Drew trade, but I love Michael Carter Williams. So I watched the first Summer League game with our direct, Kevin, shout out, behind the camera. It was between the Houston, there you go, the hand, I don't know if you guys saw it. Between the Houston Rockets and the Philadelphia 76ers. And I saw MCW ball and I'm like, you know what? I like him. 6'6" point guard. How often do you hear about that?
Not very
6'6"
often, yeah.
true point guard. Not one of those.
Well, si Sean Livingston din naman ah.
Yeah, but he fucked up his knee though. So
Still a 6'6" true.
right. So and then coincidentally my mom was in the States. So I check out NBA.com. His jersey wasn't available yet, and I said, you know what? I'm a little bit of a hipster NBA fan, so I wanna be the first one to have his jersey. So I had it custom made. NBA.com sends it to my mom in the States. My mom comes home. Check out the jersey, excited as fuck. Carter Willia.
Singular, man. Singular.
Yeah.
Carter Willia. So I'm like, what the heck, right? So
What?
I take a picture of this. I tweet at MCW and the NBA store, and both of them actually replied. And this is a shout out to the NBA store because they got awesome customer service. MCW just tweeted me saying, you should get your money back, and that's it. And then NBA.com says, please send us a PM, personal message of the details, blah 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 blah. And they found out I was in the Philippines, so I couldn't really like send this back because it would cost me more.
Right.
So all they did was they sent a new jersey, the jersey I'm wearing now. It's Williams now.
Dude,
Our booth is. It's Williams now. Trust me. And they told me to keep this.
You know, I have a huge feeling that the only reason they were actually nice is because MC Dub replied.
Maybe.
I think if MC Dub snubbed you, they would have snubbed you as well.
No, but then when MCW replied...
He replied only to you?
To me.
Okay.
And
so
NBA
wouldn't know.
Tinanggaling tag.
Wow.
My boy, man.
That's
MC
badass.
Go.
No, that's badass.
I love you. We'll tweet the conversation someday. I'll have to scroll through all my tweets. But yeah, how about you, Jans? What'd you get?
Well, nobody gave me gifts, man, so I had to buy myself. I had to buy myself. But I'm going a few years back over here.
Retro presents?
Yeah, retro presents. When I was back in the game, man, you see what we got here?
This fucking guy.
This one is the Jordan 11 Concords, man. When Jordan came back and won his 5th title, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
fourth title.
This is when Nick Henderson stole the fucking ball from him, right?
No, but he was, well, I guess he was still wearing this.
The Nick Andersons! Nick Anderson steals the ball.
No, but
and then Penny Hardaway gets the ball.
That's a very
man.
good memory to
Yeah.
touch that shoe.
No, but you know, sick ass shoes, though.
Classic shoe, man.
Definitely.
Goes well with your suit, suit and tie.
Jay Timberlake over
Yeah,
here.
definitely. It's not as icy as I want it to be, but at least it got some attitude. You know that I got it in 2011, and it goes well with my jersey. It's not the Space Jams, but Space Jam. Yeah, 2 squad bugs.
6 shoes,
MJ,
though. Definitely. But isn't it funny how they call it Concords? But it's black and white. And if you throw me that shoe right there, it looks pretty similar to our Answer 4s, I think. Is this Answer 4? Something like that. But they call it Concords, and then I had to look it up, and it's just because of this shit down here. Because it's Concord.
Oh, ano?
Is that crazy? That's the reason why it's called Concords. Yeah. Can't complain. Go.
I like how I'm learning something new. Kasi parang napaka-shoe game ng dating nyo. Like, I'm heading into this, like, virtually zero shoe game.
No, but he bought. What did you recently buy?
No, I bought that for myself. Yung Air Jordan 3 Superfly. Slam dunk version. Which, we actually looked for sa Shang. But some weeks
After
ago,
one of our episodes.
After one of our episodes, I think this was late November, early December.
Something
right?
like
And I was
that.
fucking heartbroken sa Shang. And I told you guys, I didn't find it sa Titan.
Right.
I'm gonna go home.
Did join us for Wendy's.
I did join you for Wendy's. Dude, I was so sad nung naglalakad ako pabalik dito just to get my car back.
Right.
And then I made some calls. Dustin, by the way, who's also part of the table but not here tonight,
Right.
did me a huge solid.
Lucky.
Did me a huge solid by sending me to Nike Forum over in Green Hills.
And
That's where I found the one pair in my size.
There you go.
I pick it up, right? I didn't bring it because I'm still trying to find a glass case for it.
Right.
And so I can actually properly display it at home. Never been touched, never been worn, aside from that time that I fitted it.
Right.
So it's just there in its box in all its sacred
Right.
sacred sealness.
Just to put Stan's
Freshness, man.
experience in the shoe game to perspective to you viewers, I'm a huge Penny Hardaway fan, right? Penny Hardaway.
1 cent.
Who the hell doesn't love Penny Hardaway, right? When Stan saw a similar shoe and saw Penny's logo, he was like, hey, isn't that the Cleveland Cavaliers logo?
So talagang zero shoe game ako, and I admit it.
Don't ever insult Penny Hardaway.
I'm sorry, man.
This is the Penny 5s, right? Penny 5s, the latest.
That's my boy. The storm is over, and it sucks. That's what it says in the back of the shoe, by the storm is over, but he got hurt anyway.
Alright, so the reason why we're bringing all this up is because we have this recess table guide to gift giving. And if it's a new year, a new calendar, a new set of holidays like Valentine's Day is coming up. You have birthdays, of course. Your boy's birthday is probably going to be coming up really soon, as Anton tries to fix Katie and make sure he doesn't get injured again. There's a whole
new
list of
USA, but damn.
whole new list of gifts that you probably want to give your guy. Especially if he loves basketball. So let's start off with the most obvious thing. Kasi being a basketball fan is not it's not a cheap hobby. It's not a cheap lifestyle, diba?
No.
So where do we start with recommending gifts for yung mga girl lalo na bibigyan nila mga guys and something special?
Okay, here's the thing. When girls talk about the movie they just watched,
Yeah.
the book they just read,
Right.
the new actor they have a crush
On.
for
Yeah.
like the month or so, we actually listen to that, okay? I mean, we listen
Let's
to
be
that.
real.
Let's be
Oh,
real.
yeah, I do.
So when we talk about our favorite basketball players,
Or
our
teams.
favorite teams, we expect you guys to listen too,
Here's that.
right? But you know what? Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. So I guess that's where you start.
Yeah.
Team gear can never go wrong. A shirt, a jersey, whatever.
Yep.
A cap.
Got
I don't want to be holding that cap. Give me this cap. A cap, which I also got from my girlfriend.
There we go.
Right? Team
Jerseys.
gear. Jerseys.
Can never go wrong in the jersey. So if you know that your boy is, let's say, a Sixers fan, get him Sixers
It's the
jerseys.
thought that count.
Right?
Green Hills, Nike, Adidas.
Toys.
It's the thought that counts.
You know, you can never go wrong with the toy, especially if it's a classic. So yung hawak niya ito ngayon, it's actually the
It's
2006 Kobe.
very special.
81-point Kobe from January 22, 2006 against the Raps.
This is actually special because it was my kuya who got this for me for my birthday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Kobe 81. 81 points. Toys. Toys for the big boys. There you
10 years ago, 9 years ago.
go. That was 2006, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, magda
8
9 years
years.
ago, yeah.
Crazy.
We old, man.
Basketball cards. I think basketball cards, medyo out of style na siya ngayon.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people collect cards anymore.
Yeah,
but in the rare occasion that the player whose card you have is in the Philippines, you have to have them sign that. Show them the Jalen Rose card.
Yeah, I got. Hold
I think
on.
Michigan pa siya nun, di ba? Yung
Yeah,
card mo.
I got a Ron Harper signed card when he went here. It's not too obvious, but that's signed right there.
You know what? Quick lang whenever I hear Ron Harper,
Yeah.
the first thing that comes to mind is Keenan and Kel.
Ako rin, dude.
Hey!
Fucking Keenan and
It's
Kel.
Ron Harper!
I think for people from our generation, yung
Right.
first exposure natin kay Ron Harper. I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself. First time I saw Ron Harper was fucking Keenan and Kel.
Right.
You better show them that card. You better
Yeah,
show them that card.
I went to
Dude, bring it in. Just bring it in.
Damn. Houston, Indiana game here in NBA Philippines, and it was the first game that we had here, and I got to watch them. You know, Solar was having an interview, Sports Desk was having an interview with Jalen Rose, and I was there like, champagning campaigning, man! Jalen, fan from the Philippines, watching it at Grantland. So I caught him right after his interview, and then, you know, this was I was the only one who had a college card, man. This is Michigan
That's sick.
Wolverine, man.
Eh, syempre, papansin ka
Legit.
niya, di ba?
Dude, you know what's crazy about that is basketball cards, they actually come out with one that are signed before they're packed.
Yeah.
That's sicker because he met Jalen Rose.
Right.
And then Jalen Rose signed it in front of
Personally,
him.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a story behind that card.
That's really sick. Dude, why is it? You should laminate or something. Dude, you can't put it in a case of
Actually,
walls.
it can't be naked.
It can't be
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
naked.
yeah.
It can't be naked. Dog.
Man, who said I didn't like it naked? No,
Th-
sorry.
Whoa. Okay. Alright, back
Going there. We ain't going there. We ain't going there.
Back to special stuff. Shout out to my girlfriend, Sugar. She listens. And she knows how much of a basketball fan I am. And I'm also kind of a geek. I love comics, superheroes, and whatnot.
Sure.
We got cut off. We're pretty much amateurs.
We're working on this.
We're working on it.
Relax.
So, back to the shoebox. Transformer Sports on top. And you open the box and you see Optimus Prime right there. And you see a Nike free shoe that turns into Optimus Prime.
Wow.
How nasty is that?
Badass.
Never opened. I made sure it wasn't fake because it's got a barcode and it actually comes out. On Amazon, on eBay, it comes out. Thanks, baby.
Masipag ka. You have to,
Legit
like,
check.
Yeah, you have to check
Yeah.
it and shit.
Dude, because this might be worth something, man, you know?
Yeah,
I
years
have
down
no
the line.
idea where she found it. But whatever. It's mine now.
So yeah, I think this really just brings up a larger point na if you're dating a basketball fan, I'm sorry for your wallet. But being a basketball fan really is not a cheap hobby.
not a cheap hobby.
Because even tayo, we're all jersey collectors.
Yep.
And I think it would be safe to say we've spent at least like 5 digits on the jersey collection.
I try not to think about it.
Yeah.
I do. Kasi like, when you're the type of guy na you actually count your counting budget mo, expenses mo, you tend to be more on the grepa side. Eh.
Right.
And I have this saying na, you don't choose the grepa life, the grepa life chooses you.
Okay.
So,
Grepa life. It's your basic economics.
So ayun, it's a very expensive hobby, but I think minsan lang naman kasi na yung guy nireregaluhan siya.
Right.
And this is from experience.
I got you.
But I've got a funny story to share. Kasi back when we were in grade school, one of our classmates, si Dom, I'm not gonna say his last name. I think you know the Dom I'm referring to. Yeah. So Dom in grade 7 had a girlfriend who gave him a pair of Vince Carter shoes.
Dude, I remember those!
Shocks!
The black ones!
Exactly!
Yeah!
Exactly. Alala mo yan?
Yeah, I remember those.
Right, so she gave him those
shocks.
shoes.
Oh my god,
Those
man.
shocks.
Yeah.
And at the time,
Oh my
market
Shout out,
price
Dom! I love
Sup,
you,
Dom?
brother.
So those shoes, at the time, the market price nun
Boing, boing.
was 7,000 pesos, more or less.
Wow.
And I was thinking to myself, I'm 13, right? Never had a girlfriend at the time. I'm like, puta na, sarap siguro magka-girlfriend.
For the shoes!
Bibigyan yung shoes. Bibigyan yung basketball na gear, diba?
Right,
So in my mind, for the next few years, ang concept ko ng my girlfriend, you get cool basketball-related gifts. Kasi she knows what you like.
Right.
Siyempre, over time, you know, your concept of love and relationship, all that shit, it changes.
Yeah.
You mature, you grow up, right? But it never matatanggal sa utak ko yung image na yun na
I
he
remember-
goes to school, brings the box of the VCs, and guys, may shocks ako. I'm like, putang ina. You're 13. How do you get the money to buy yung fucking shocks?
Right.
Oh my god, crazy.
You know what? I'm gonna flip it around though, because you said it's all about the Grepa life.
Sure.
Pero the way I see it kasi, like a lot of my jerseys are hand-me-downs from my brother.
Ah, talaga?
Yeah, like the Jason Kidd jersey over there. I don't know if it's
Phoenix.
seen, like Phoenix 32, Justin Timberlake hair days.
Blondie.
Blondie, yeah. So I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I guarantee, like, I'm gonna have a nephew who's
Okay.
definitely gonna be a basketball fan or
Yeah.
whatever. My sons, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's not really a good investment, but it's pretty cool if you think about it. If you take care of your stuff, and then you just keep them.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of my jerseys here I used to rock back in grade school, and I just kept
He
them.
was bald, man.
No, it's just something is falling, but it's falling.
Kepa!
Look,
Don't leave us!
these are the things you can't buy now. Like, where are you going to find a Jason Kidd 32 Phoenix Suns jersey? You know what I mean?
Nowhere.
Actually, it's not likely na makahanap.
Right? Where do you find, I don't know if this is seen, but Kansas State 30, Michael Beasley jersey. I mean, he's in China now. He's not even in the States.
Oo nga.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's crazy because not only is it a conversation piece,
Right.
but then there's a chance you get dubbed as the cool dad who's got all this stuff. You know what I mean?
I think it's special pag nasa Pinas ka eh. Kasi up until recently, you'd be very hard-pressed to find NBA jerseys in the Philippines.
Yep.
If ever you'd find a jersey, ano pa yung swingman. Ay, sorry, yung replica.
Offense. Oh, okay.
Yung replica, yung naka-textile paint lang yung
Right.
yung logo, the name, the number. Like these jerseys that are hanging right behind
We're
us.
not talking about Vera Mall stuff.
No, hindi yung
Not-
beautiful
not
stuff. Kasi
Suggest
yung,
stuff,
ano
man.
talaga,
That
yung,
stuff
the
is
real McCoy.
disrespectful. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
That's disrespectful.
It is. But now, in recent years, I like that they brought in yung mga authentics. And
And
with
the
the,
store.
and with the advent of the NBA store, they're going to be bringing in the authentics more and more. So
Right.
it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Thinking level of Mitchell and Ness.
Yep.
A Mitchell and Ness jersey right
Brand
now.
right there. My hat's Mitchell and Ness.
Those Mitchell and Ness jerseys in the Philippines would probably
Philadelphia
set you
represent.
back mga 12K. Mga 12,000 pesos siya. So, if you're gonna give your guy a jersey like that, make sure yun yung pakakasalan mo.
Yeah, make sure he's worth it,
Yeah,
man.
make sure he's worth it.
Actually,
But we're worth it.
if you give someone a
Wait,
Mitchell and Ness,
ano?
if you give someone a Mitchell and Ness jersey, this is for the girls, by the way, because that shit's like really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
$300, $400. And you guys aren't there yet in your relationship,
Hold on.
because the guy might be pressured,
Oh.
thinking, wait, are we there yet? You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
for us basketball fans,
Yeah.
because I'm like, if I were in that position, I was dating a girl for like months,
Yeah.
and all I like bought or gave her were, I don't know, Forever 21 shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I get a Mitchell and Ness, whatever. I'm like, wait a minute.
Unless that was Anna Kendrick, man.
Well,
Yung usapan niyo ba niya, if it's Anna Kendrick, yeah, all bets are off. Fucking marrying you right now.
no need for Mitchell and Ness stuff. No, but yeah, definitely. It's actually quite easy if you think about it. Because I always hear about girlfriends saying, I don't know what to get my boyfriend.
It's
Yeah.
easy, man. You know,
It's easy.
to be honest,
Especially in the Philippines where most guys are basketball fans. soccer fans, sports fans.
And if you don't know ano yung exactly, ask the friends. The friends would most definitely know their shit.
What their team supporting. I guess like for example, you know the most obvious thing is that not a lot of guys have basketballs. I mean, most do, but some still don't.
I don't have basketball.
Exactly. So it's like the most obvious thing. Yeah, it's too easy, man.
And we appreciate
so
that.
obvious, man.
Yeah, we actually do.
I mean, the fact that you take time out to actually research your gift, diba? Whether it's Valentine's, birthday, Christmas,
And Valentine's is
coming up.
Coming up.
Valentine's Day is on All-Star Weekend.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
12 to 15, right?
Right. So
guess who's watching the rookie sophomore game?
Live.
I think everybody who's everybody will be making plans unless you're going out of town for Valentine's Day. Unless.
No, man, it's All-Star Weekend.
So
Love can wait. Have you heard that quote? Love can wait. All-Star Weekend happens once.
Damn it! I'm making plans. Okay.
All-Star Weekend. It's the craziest rookie class ever. You know what I mean? And then you got it's in New York. It's gotta be special.
Big Apple, man.
Fuck Brooklyn.
No.
Fuck Brooklyn.
No. The rookie sophomore game is in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
But everything else is in Madison Square Garden.
Isn't the slam dunk?
Madison Square Garden.
Oh
Because
my
I checked
God,
the tickets
man.
and it was
Fuck
ridiculous.
Brooklyn.
Speaking of fuck Brooklyn, what about that logo, dog? Sorry, Raptors fans.
It's
You got it, man.
It's exactly the same, man. It's like they got the ball again and they put some 3 slashes of like the diamonds.
New Raptor Club.
Yeah, exactly, man. Come on, no creativity. And it's black and white. That's the problem. It's black and
The
white.
color we
Yeah, it looks so alike. So, well, you gotta give them props that they're number 1 right now in the Atlanta.
But have you seen yung All-Star
Division.
jerseys? Them All-Star jerseys.
I like the
I
All-Star
like it this
jersey.
year.
I like yung logo yung parang may
It
star
looks
siya,
like
diba? And there's a
yeah.
throwback to the 5 boroughs
Yep.
in New York.
Right.
And
looks
each
like
borough is
retro.
represented.
White.
Very simple
red.
siya.
Super simple.
Ganda, sobrang ganda.
Sometimes less is more, diba? Kasi like in previous years, we've seen yung overkill nila sa jersey sa may sleeves.
Yeah.
Like in sa New Orleans, just this last
Crazy
year.
colors.
Yeah. They don't really fly so well. I mean, I get how All-Star is supposed to be flashy.
Yeah.
You're supposed to really just bring it all out. But if you bring too much out on your canvas, which is the jersey, you kind of miss the point of the beauty or the aesthetics.
Right.
So we're kind of delving into fashion police territory.
Actually, speaking of less is more, what about the Detroit Pistons, dog?
Oh, dude, good point.
Less is more.
I see what you did there, man.
They've won like the 7 out of their last 8 games since waiving Josh Smith.
And they only lost to the Hawks, who were like the number 1 team in the East.
They're also the team that originally drafted Josh Smith.
In other words, Josh Smith is just bad news. Sorry, Rockets fans.
Shit.
Our director's a Rockets fan right there.
Yeah, I'm
Stan's a Rocket
right
fan
here.
right there.
I don't know, I mean like, we're 500, we're like 4th, 5th in the West. Pwede pa naman.
Yeah.
But Detroit though is like what, 11th or 12th right now, so they're closing in
But
on
they're in
that
the
8th spot.
East. I mean, my freaking Sixers could make the playoffs.
Oh,
I
fuck,
mean,
fuck that, dude.
dude, we got 29 losses. The number 8 seed has like what, 22?
Parang ganun.
It's right there. I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not a Houston Rockets fan, but I gotta thank them for Robert Covington.
It was a matter of time before Covington would have come up. I was actually gonna ask you, bakit hindi nilang Covington jersey yung pinabili mo?
Because he didn't sign yet. We didn't have him yet.
Covington.
Anton. No, he wasn't with the Sixers yet. And I was actually contemplating returning my KJ McDaniels jersey for Robert Covington jersey.
Can you do that for?
Yeah, because the tag was still there,
okay,
but
okay.
I like wore it to the gym now and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, thanks Houston.
Yeah, that Robert Covington though, probably one of those under the radar pickups that have really paid off well for fantasy NBA, diba?
Right.
Like he's like parang si Shabazz Muhammad, who at the start of the season also was under the radar.
Crazy. Jimmy Butler, dog.
Pau Gasol. Now that we're talking about the Bulls, Pau Gasol is 46-18.
I want to, since we're talking also about, you mentioned about a big man, there's actually a lot of big men stepping up right now. Hassan Whiteside,
who I own in 4 out of 5 leagues.
Alex Len, Yusuf Nurkic, putting in their stats, man.
They're putting in the work, yeah, and you have to appreciate how these young players are getting time, but it's also because their teams are sucking.
That's very true too.
Diba? And
who's Hassan Whiteside play for? Miami?
Miami.
Yeah, I mean, man.
He's getting a lot of minutes. And sino ba kalaban niya? Justin Hamilton and Chris Anderson?
Yeah, what happened to Josh McRoberts? Hurt again?
He's out for the year.
Yep.
out for the rest of the year. So
Chris Bosh is back though.
he is back, pero they're also keeping him on the minutes limit right now, which is helping Whiteside's case. Like his last game was kanina ba or yesterday. He had 23 and 10, or 26 and 10 plus like another 2.
Oh, they owned the Clippers today, didn't they?
That's right. Si Whiteside yung parang pinaka-MVP nila kanina. And then you have Alex and was just
Bosh
racking up the
was
blocks.
balling earlier as well.
Bosh was.
Was, you know, posting up Blake Griffin, then
Blake Griffin's.
goes posting up, fade away, Blake Griffin, no D.
No D.
No D.
And they limited the Clippers in. Like the only ones who really produced were Griffin, Paul, and Redick.
I wanted to bring up earlier was the game that I was most excited about in the middle of the season was actually surprisingly Atlanta and Memphis, because both teams are doing well, and both teams used to be at the bottom echelon of the playoff teams, and come to think of it, how times have changed. Golden State's #1 in the West. Portland's
That is
number 2.
crazy.
I don't know.
I have to admit I was wrong. I had them struggling this year.
Yeah.
But Jesus freaking Christ.
Portland or Golden State?
Golden State, dog. Crazy.
But I'm not even. I think everything right now is all about matchups. For if I was to predict who's coming out of the East, it would still be the Bulls. But I mean,
Not the Raptors.
they're knocking. They're knocking.
You're asking the Brooklyn fans.
No, not the Raptors, because the Raptors have this whole continuity thing going on for them, which the Bulls can't really argue for, because Gasol's a new guy, Nico is a new guy, Rose is coming off 2 years of injury. So you have a lot of question marks and red flags in the Bulls, whereas the Raptors, they only have to worry about reintegrating DeMar.
You're right. But at the same time, who is your consistent player for... I know who you're going to say, but then I'm just trying to make this point, okay?
Lowry.
For the viewers. Yeah, who is your consistent go-to guy for the Raptors?
Kyle Lowry.
Right?
Lowry.
But then for the Bulls, who do you have?
A lot.
You have a host of options.
Yeah, right.
If they're all healthy.
If the,
Yeah.
health
The
permitting.
Butler thing.
Okay, let's assume that
They're all... You got more options with the Bulls. You got Jimmy Butler. Pau Gasol is ridiculous now.
balling. Right?
Another sleeper fantasy pick for the year.
Deep dish pizza, man. That
9
shit
blocks.
brings out the beast in you. Joakim Noah will always be Joakim Noah.
Sure.
We haven't
And-
even touched Taj Gibson.
Taj Gibson. And the dark horse for Roy right
Yep.
now. Nikola Mirotic.
Nicola.
Right? Where did this guy come from? I didn't even know he was Spanish.
He's not.
Well, he plays for
He
Team
played in the
Spain.
Spanish league kasi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's why.
mature. But when the Euro stashed him, he spent like 3 years between 11 and 14 in
Right.
Spain.
Right. It's just crazy. I mean, people in Chicago or in the general NBA public always talked about Dougie McBuckets.
That's
Dougie
true.
McBuckets this.
Where's McBuckets now?
He was hurt, but then at the same time, he wasn't even producing that well.
Yeah, that's also true. Kasi I drafted him in one league and I think I cut him after week 1.
Right?
Kasi parang disappointment siya.
Right. He's gonna be back though, like in a week or so, because he's been practicing. But still, Nikola Mirotic. Who, by the way,
who would have thought?
Who, by the way, is like what, 21 years old?
22.
22 years
May
old.
asawa niya. At 22, he's a married man.
She probably got him Mitchell and Ness gear.
Take note. If you want to get married, just kidding.
Take-
man. No.
No, but the bigger point is yung unpredictability going back, diba? In the East, diba? Aside from the Bulls and probably from me, the Raptors, like who do you expect? Whereas in the West, it's an even
Everyone.
bigger open field, like from 1 to 9.
10, dog. Go to 10.
Go to 10.
Go to 10. That's, who's 10 right now? The Thunder?
OKC.
Thunder.
See?
OKC. And then
OKC.
New Orleans.
And then New Orleans.
Okay, maybe not so much New Orleans. I wouldn't expect New Orleans to go all the way. So
Sure.
1 to 10.
You're Bruce Brothers, man.
Sorry, bro. But a 1 to 10 minus New Orleans, parang it's realistic to see them coming out of the
You know,
West.
Phoenix is actually putting up a good fight in this. You know, they're holding the fort, man.
And that Brendan Wright trade, that deal is
Will
actually
help
a
them.
decent one, yeah.
Kasi I think Brandon Wright can help fill in the loss of Channing Frye, even though he's not a stretch four.
He's not. But you got the Morris twins, though.
The
They s-
Morai.
The Morris. Okay. That's a good one, actually.
No, that's what you say.
Oh,
It's
I
I
didn't know
more right. Ever since they got that twin
Yeah,
contract.
Morai.
I mean, that
Dragic.
twin contract, na here's 52 million in 4 years, bahala kayo, how are you gonna split that amongst yourselves?
So when are we gonna see the Dragi?
Ah, shit.
Oh man, we haven't seen Zoran too much yet. Don't
Right.
mess with the Zoran.
Maybe they should trade for that Plumlee in Brooklyn so they can have that
Yep.
Plumlee.
Si low pie.
And the Lopa.
Well, they had Robin dati, di ba?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the year
They drafted
away.
Robin, they gave him away. Yeah, so there's that. Pero yeah, the West is an open field.
We haven't even talked about the defending champions, man. The Spurs.
Because they're always just coasting through the
what?
regular season.
People are worried that they're only what, a 6th or 7th seed right now.
Yeah.
They're the Spurs. You can just pull that guy.
Kemba.
He's been on fire though. But
Sorry, Kemba.
well, we'll talk about it later on. Yeah, but for me, once you get the Spurs in there, I mean, I wouldn't want to be the team that faces them.
No.
They're the Spurs.
By all means necessary.
They're the Spurs, man.
And you can say that for the rest of the teams. Like, I wouldn't want to be the guy that faces the Blazers.
I'd
Or
be
the
okay
Warriors.
though. I'd be okay. I mean, I guess in the playoffs, that's when coaching comes out. And it's Greg Popovich as compared to Stotts.
Yep.
And
Who has a pet play?
Kerr.
Who has a pet play now, by the way? I mean, Terry Stotts has that go-to play with Damian Lillard coming out of that timeout.
They couldn't beat the Spurs in the playoffs. What was it? Like, game 5?
I don't know now if right now bolstering their bench again. Who did he get? Steve Blake and Chris Kaman, man.
Sure.
They're more reliable than who
Right.
they used to have. So it's if you're trimming down your rotation come playoff time, if you're from 10 to trimming it down to 8 reliable people, that cuts off the minutes that useless players used to play. So I don't know if they're more suited to beat
the Spurs
the
this
Spurs,
year.
or you never know if they're. This is the year that the upper teams might be the ones taking the next step. Because even as much as we're trying to talk about the Spurs being the championship caliber, being well coached by Pop, you don't know if it's gonna be the same look, man. You know, I just don't know. I can't seem to picture. It's very unpredictable. In other words,
I just don't see anyone beating the Spurs. I can't count the Spurs ever. They just had Austin Day dropping double doubles.
Yeah.
Austin Day.
This happened. This actually happened. So yeah, gun to my head, I would probably say the same thing. Like
Yeah.
if you were to pick one team to win it all again this
The
year,
Spurs.
it's probably going to be the Spurs.
Oh my bad.
that's true.
And I'm saying that from a place of love because I love the Spurs
Yeah.
then. Like, yeah. So
Who doesn't love the Spurs though?
I think there are people who still legit hate the Spurs.
Really?
I used to be one of those people.
You hated the Spurs?
I hated the Spurs growing up, dude.
Because they were boring?
Yeah.
But then they're beautiful.
And ano sila, parang silang ugly duckling. Like in my eyes at least. Parang silang ugly duckling. Na parang at the start, you don't love them. And then eventually you just
It
grow
grows
to
on you,
appreciate
yep.
it. Lalo na yung stretch between 07 and 2014, they didn't think that Tim Duncan would ever win again.
Right.
There was that point, diba? Lalo na when they lost to Memphis in the first round in
Yep.
2011. And when they dropped that West Final series against the Thunder in 2012, parang, maybe this is it na for Tim Duncan and company. And then they make it to the finals in 2013.
No.
Well,
Win it
it's
all last season.
because of the George Hill trade.
Yeah,
The
Kawhi.
George Hill trade that got them Kawhi Leonard.
And it's funny kasi I think last year, people were saying na that was one of those big trades na underrated but at the same time worked well for both sides.
Yep.
Right.
Now in 2015, puta na talo-talo yung Indiana.
Dude.
It's
Kawhi
sad.
Leonard. You know what? I remember a tweet from Kevin Durant after the finals
Yeah.
where he was a little bit sour graping
Yeah.
towards Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Have you guys heard of this?
Yes, yes.
Something about how the media is like overhyping Kawhi, and that if Paul George was in that system, he'd be even better.
Sure.
But I don't know. I think the play for the Spurs' system, you need to have a certain amount of ego.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone on that team has the me first ego. Not even Kawhi. Not even Manu Ginobili.
I think Parker had that.
You think so?
And he had that early on, especially when he tried to prove his point that he was the point guard of the Spurs future and not Jason Kidd.
Right.
If you remember in 03, he was this. He had this mindset na parang he really wanted to prove himself
Chip
that
on
he
his
belonged.
shoulder.
And yeah, thank you.
Right.
That chip on his shoulder, which ultimately benefited the Spurs then because if Parker remained laid back, remember French people, European people normally are laid back. I'm not sure if this is just
Not
a
the way they
misconception.
kiss.
I'm not sure this is just a misconception, but if you look at the players that they have, people like Vlade Divac, Dirk Nowitzki, Peja
Vlade's
Stojakovic. No, Europeans. in general.
Oh, okay.
They're generally laid back. So, we have to apologize. We got cut off again. We're still trying to figure this
Amateurs.
shit out. Yeah, so you're gonna have to cut some slack. Pero yun na yung point that we were trying to bring up was basically how scary the Spurs still are in 2014.
Right.
Imagine that, like a good 2015, sorry. A good 18 years since Tim Duncan got drafted.
Right.
Girls who were born that year are having their debuts this year. Think about that.
Think about
They're
it.
fucking legal
Think
here in
about
this country. Pwede mo ba sa'yo?
Man! Whoa! We ain't going there. It's like
Someone's best kept secret.
Sorry. No man.
Alright, so back to the bigger point. The Spurs are fucking legit. And I guess
The West is scary.
the West is scary.
The East only has like 3 teams that we should worry about.
Yeah.
3, 4,
4,
3.5.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, more. I think safe na yun, 3.5.
3.5.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
3 in LeBron. That's it, basically.
probably.
3 in LeBron.
So, but yeah, so that's pretty much what we're excited about in mid-January. Kasi diba, in previous years, mid-January, nobody gives a shit about the regular season. Except until probably the first wave of votes come out from
And
All-Star
the
balloting.
upcoming trading
the deadline. Yeah.
which isn't due for another month.
Yeah, but which has been a non-story for the past 2 years, right?
That's right.
Teams being more conservative.
That's what I'm afraid of though for this year.
no, but at
because-
least we've got the trades already so far.
Because I was one of those guys who'd actually stay up
Yeah.
for the trade deadline.
Ako rin, yeah.
I
Right?
would.
But,
I know how you
but
feel.
now I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we're probably gonna get like more second round picks.
Yeah.
But you know,
You got lots of picks.
Yeah,
Boston
Celtics got
got
picks.
Yeah, you got our picks, man.
Thanks, Jeff Green.
yeah, but you guys aren't gonna get that though.
No, thanks.
You guys are not gonna get that.
It's
Highly
protection
protected.
siya.
Yeah, it's highly protected for
Teams
this
are more
year,
shrewd
next year.
now.
Yeah, they're smarter now. Actually, think about it.
Much smarter. Probably thanks to guys like Joe Dumars,
Right.
guys like Kevin.
I mean, the
David Kahn.
Celtics are basically betting on Andrew Wiggins and company to just get better,
Yes.
so they can get the pick.
Exactly.
I think it's lottery protected, right?
Lottery protection.
And then 2 second rounders in 2017.
Besides, those are picks that we're probably not going to even sniff.
No, 2017 second round pick. KJ McDaniels was a second round pick, though.
Yeah, Chandler Parsons was a second round pick
Yeah,
also.
Isaiah Thomas, Manu Ginobili. You never know.
Fine.
In age they trust, I don't know.
As Ainge, he was able to get Garnett and Allen together. We had that miracle run in 08, right? So I still remember where I was when that happened.
I don't like age.
But anyway, let's try to recap though, in case you kind of got lost in all the talk, all the fanboying. We actually did have that list, and we're gonna run it down for you right now. This is the official recess table guide to gift giving. If your boy is a basketball fan.
Smart girls, listen up.
Smart girls listen.
Actually,
to
you
the
know what?
recess
Let's
table.
not make it a basketball fan-oriented list. Let's make it a sports fan-oriented
Yeah,
That makes sense.
sports fan.
Sports fan.
If
Soccer,
your boy
whatever,
is a
tennis,
sports fan,
chess,
listen up.
spelling bee.
Let's start off at number 5, a ball. Not just, well, syempre, yung whatever sport they're into.
Yep.
If they're into golf, give them a fucking golf ball. They'll probably appreciate it.
Yeah.
Basketball, football,
Frisbee.
a pigskin.
Frisbee is not a ball, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So whatever helps them play that sport. Whatever helps them play that sport works.
A racket, for
That's
racket
also
sports.
not
Yeah, not a ball, but
Okay.
instruments. I don't know.
Soccer,
Tennis ball. Sharapova.
Moving on, number 4, toys. Talked about toys in great length earlier. So you can never go wrong with toys, you can never go wrong with classical figures, especially those types that your boy will never, ever open.
Ever.
Ever.
If he opens
Don't
it,
open it.
he's not a real fan. I'm sorry. It's just, you devalue it.
Yep.
Or bata pa siya nun. Or bata
Depreciation
pa siya
pa.
sa-
Sobrang depreciation.
Right.
Not cool.
Yeah, so toys, bobbleheads count as toys.
It's to be looked at and not played with.
Yes. So those are the toys that you don't open at all.
Right.
Number 3, gear. So it can be a cap,
Sure.
it can be a shirt,
Team gear.
team gear, wristbands, whatever it is that really proclaim their love for the team. So like
Gotta rep for the city,
hat.
man. Rep for the city.
I think any fanboy has meron silang gear talaga of their specific team.
Favorite team, favorite player,
Yep.
whatever, favorite color.
Can't go wrong with that.
Right.
Number 2, shoes. Ito medyo will you marry me territory, which we talked about earlier. But again, shoes are pretty expensive, but if you nail the right model, nail the right make, you nail the right
Forever grateful.
That's true.
I
though.
love
and,
you.
And even when you dump them or you get dumped by them, and whenever they wear those
you
shoes, you're
ain't
like,
wear-
I remember who gave me these.
You
Yeah.
ain't giving that back. ain't giving that back.
And the number one in our recess table guide to gift giving, jerseys.
Woo.
Sports fans, boys, we love to rock our jerseys. You can never go wrong with jerseys.
Make no mistake.
Can never go wrong with jerseys.
Bobby Jackson. Show Bobby Jackson.
Oh, Bobby Jackson.
Bobby
man.
Jackson.
Cameo, man.
Bobby
Cameo.
Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, medyo kupas lang kasi Antonio.
Okay, I forgot. Alright. For all the sports fans out there, do not machine wash your jerseys. Do not
Hand wash it.
hand
it.
wash.
Hand
But
wash lang siya, yeah.
do not use it. No, do not wash it under hot water. It's cold wash, hand wash. If you don't trust your household help, do it yourself. Trust me.
From international to also let's support, give some love to your local.
Shout out.
Yep. Shout out to Team Philippines, man, and the newly retired captain. Man, thank you for giving us one hell of a run. Last FIBA Asia, man. Mighty Mouse will always remember you.
Always remember.
Salamat, Jimmy.
Recess table showing you some love.
Cash money.
And yeah, we're excited to see what Jimmy brings as one of the assistant coaches of Gilas and one of the team managers of Talking Tex.
Can he just be the head coach of Gilas?
Not when Todd Baldwin's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, but thank you, Jimmy. From the recess table, from the bottom of our hearts to you.
Salute.
You don't know us, but
Yeah, but thanks.
thank you.
So I guess that brings us to the end of our first video episode of the recess.
First, dog.
Number one!
And
Many
nothing
more.
like the first time.
It took us an hour and a half to make this set.
And we're going to be setting it down. So much fun! But yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, if there's anything you want to chime in on, anything you want to hit us up on, agree, disagree, you want to add to our list, tell us our list is wrong, hit us up on Twitter. It's at The Recess Table.
Yep.
And individually, my Twitter is at Stan947.
New Jersey Nets fan, now convert to Brooklyn at J. Limberlake.
Teka nga, papi.
Wait, converted ka rin, bro. Di mo na gets. Converted ka rin.
Okay, I got it. I don't know, man.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Ah.
I'm a Celtics fan, by the way, and a Rockets fan, trying to be like Bill Simmons 2.0. Getting there, slowly.
He likes the Rockets? Bill Simmons?
I like the Rockets.
Oh, I thought Bill Simmons.
I'm a homer.
Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons.
Shout out to Zach Lowe.
I don't like Bill Simmons.
That's fine.
I like Jalen Rose, though. We gonna change the world! The recess table is gonna change the world. My name is Anton Eliano. I'm a Sixers fan. And Darth Inky we trust. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time, sports fans.
Peace out.
Grapple life. It's the basic economics.